Travel is more than just moving from one place to another. It's a journey into the unknown, a dance with unfamiliar cultures, and a way to discover parts of ourselves we never knew existed. Whether it's the thrill of exploring hidden alleys in a bustling city, or the serenity of watching a sunset over a remote mountain, travel offers a tapestry of experiences that enrich the soul and broaden the mind. Thank you for stopping by Beyond Horizon. We're thrilled to have you here, and we can't wait to share content that inspires, entertains, and adds a little extra spark to your day. Your support means the world to us.
As someone who enjoys the occasional horror film, I thought I knew what to expect from the genre: jump scares, eerie soundtracks, and predictable plots. But nothing prepared me for the jarring, haunting world of Thai horror. Watching a Thai horror movie for the first time is an experience that is difficult to describe. It's a journey into the depths of fear that lingers long after the screen goes dark. A different kind of horror. What immediately stands out about Thai horror is its atmosphere. Unlike many Western horror films that rely heavily on gore or fast-paced scares, Thai horror movies build tension slowly. The settings are often traditional, deeply rooted in Thai culture, with temples, rural villages, and old houses playing key roles in creating an eerie environment. Every scene seems steeped in history, with legends and folklore creeping into the story in a way that feels authentic and unsettling. Take for instance, Shutter, 2004, a film that revolves around a couple haunted by a ghostly figure after they're involved in a hit-and-run accident. Rather than overwhelming you with constant action, the movie builds suspense with long, drawn-out scenes where every shadow and reflection becomes a possible threat. The dread intensifies as the plot unfolds, leaving you in a constant state of unease. Supernatural versus psychological terror. One of the things that makes Thai horror unique is its seamless blending of supernatural elements with psychological horror. Spirits, ghosts, and curses are prevalent themes, but they aren't treated as mere gimmicks. In Thai culture, there's a deep-rooted belief in the spirit world, and these beliefs heavily influence the storytelling. The spirits feel like genuine forces rather than convenient plot devices, which makes the scares all the more terrifying. But it's not just the supernatural that will keep you awake at night, it's the psychological trauma the characters endure. Thai horror often dives deep into themes of guilt, betrayal, and karma. In films like Ladderland, 2011, where a family moves into a seemingly perfect neighborhood only to face horrifying consequences, the fear isn't just external. It's an internal unraveling of the characters' minds as they grapple with their own demons. The psychological horror makes it feel more personal, as if the viewer is being drawn into the characters' nightmares. Disturbing imagery that stays with you. Another aspect of Thai horror that sets it apart is its use of disturbing and sometimes grotesque imagery. While there's certainly less blood and gore than in some other horror subgenres, Thai horror has a way of showing you things that stick in your mind long after the movie is over. The ghosts, often depicted with disfigured faces or contorted bodies, have an otherworldly presence that's hard to shake. The Eye, 2002, which follows a blind woman who begins seeing spirits after a corneal transplant, is a prime example of this. The spirits she encounters are shown in brief, jarring flashes, just long enough to leave an impression without desensitizing the audience. It's the kind of subtle horror that gets under your skin, making you glance over your shoulder even when you know there's nothing there. Cultural context and depth. Watching a Thai horror film as a first-time viewer also means immersing yourself in the cultural and spiritual beliefs of Thailand. Concepts like karma, reincarnation, and respect for the dead play pivotal roles in these films. For someone unfamiliar with these ideas, it adds an extra layer of intrigue and fear. You're not just watching a scary movie, you're getting a glimpse into a culture where the line between the living and the dead is often blurred. This is particularly evident in P. Mak, 2013, a horror comedy based on the famous Thai legend of Mae Nak. The film combines humor with horror, playing on the cultural tale of a ghostly wife who waits for her husband to return from war. While the comedy elements offer some relief, the haunting story of love and death rooted in Thai folklore gives the film a depth that resonates long after the laughs are over. Watching a Thai horror movie for the first time is more than just a casual experience. It's a deep dive into a world where fear is intricately tied to culture, tradition, and the supernatural. The slow burn suspense, the eerie atmosphere, and the unsettling imagery make it a different kind of horror, one that lingers long after the movie ends. For horror fans seeking something fresh and terrifying, Thai horror films are a must-watch. But be warned, once you step into this world, it may be hard to shake the feeling that you've brought something back with you, something unseen, lurking just beyond the shadows.
Thank you for taking the time to visit. Your support means the world to us. Hit subscribe and get ready for exciting future contents that we can't wait to share with you.